What's up, everybody? My name is Kid Glyde. I'm the leader of Dynamic Rockers. Pretty famous b-boy. I travel around the world. I organize events. I've been dancing for 15 years. So I think I'm pretty credible to teach you. Be positive, be strong. Let's do it. It's hard to be on top. Different eras, there's different crews, different people that have inspired many. Back in the days, the top crews in New York were Rocksteady, Dynamic Rockers, New York City Breakers, and those were the top three crews that influenced the world. All right, and then later on, of course, they had people that stood out in those crews, like Kid Freeze, Wavy Legs, my father, Glyde, Crazy Legs, Ken Swift, Kuriaki, Buck 4, Chino. There's so many people back then that made it happen. Icy Ice, who was Little Glyde, and and then later on, different generations. Like when the dance traveled to the West Coast, you had the LA Breakers making a lot of noise and pushing the limits as far as power moves. They were like taking it to the other, to the next level. New York was more about tradition, while the West Coast was more about like pushing their limits and doing the moves. And then once it hit Europe, you had people like Storm and Crazy just annihilating everybody. And then when it traveled to Korea, oh man, it was talk about pushing limits. These guys were killing it, and these guys are taller than me. They were flying. And they were just doing all these crazy moves like Gamblers. You had Hong Ten, who's considered one of the best now. He's won that big competition, BC1. We have Lilou. We have Moreys from the US killing stuff. These guys are killing it around the world, wherever they go. We have Little G from Venezuela, South America, Neguin, who just won Red Bull BC1 and other competitions. He's my homie right there. So all these names, they're very influential, and this could be you. You could be that person that influences all these b-boys.